guys, welcome to a nursery tour. Listen, this nursery means the world to me. The first time the client came to us and said, Didi, we need a nursery, I definitely knew that I was going to enjoy styling this nursery. And also, one of the challenges for me was I'm used to girls' room. At some point, we decided on, just settling for neutral. And then the challenge was what neutral design are we going to create that will really capture both baby girl and baby boy, because this is supposed to be our client's first baby and she wants a room where she can nurture even her second baby and the third baby. In fact, that's what really inspired the neutral theme. Now you guys know the background story. Let us start the tour proper. The first thing I introduced into the room was the wall mural. What really attracted me to this particular wall mural is the fact that there's some colors we could, use from there to kind of tie in the whole room, especially the muted brown orange color. If you look closely into the design of the room, you would see that everything seems very intentional. So some of the colors we have introduced into this room all came from the wall mural. And the wall mural is something that can serve both a boy and a girl. We knew that we needed to create an accent wall. It's such a small room, it's a box room. And imagine having this wall mural in the whole room. I feel like it was going to be too busy, a lot going on different sides of the wall. So that's why we decided to keep it just on the major wall, which you're seeing here. So against this wall, we had the option of choosing either a gray bed or a white bed. But of course, I knew that white baby cot was going to just tie it in, like it was going to pop against all the, pops of colors on the mural. And then we decided to go with these picture frames you're seeing. Listen, guys, if I tell you how I traveled with this, the moment this client told us that we were going to make a nursery, even before I knew it was going to be a girl or a boy's nursery, I saw these frames and I knew I needed to keep them for this client. So this frame has come a long way with me. I feel like it's just best suited for any nursery room, be it boy or girl. So that's how we came about this frame. So we decided to introduce this little deer and the baby fox as, just a picture representation of the room. And then, of course, you guys know it's Didi. Wall light is paramount to me. I cannot do without wall light. See, if you look around this nursery, you will understand that Didi actually had it. Didi did that thing, okay, with all the levels of lights, table lamp, floor lamp, wall light, ceiling lights, emo stroke. Okay, Dolly, I'll push out of this window. It's not big. Okay. Talking about the cords, the client also specified that she wants a cord that the baby can grow with, such that after a few years it can turn to like a toddler bed. So that's the type of cord we introduced, with a little storage. So because like you can see, there's a small room, so storage as much as we can, maximize the space we did. So looking by the side of the bed, we have this little side table, and my idea of the little side table is where the client can throw in diapers, little bits of the baby. Because see, this room looks nice, but when you start actually using it, you're going to be needing some places where you can just fling in some little baby things. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what really inspired this particular bedside. I just didn't want to introduce a normal bedside. I wanted something that can serve as the bedside or side table, and at the same time a storage. So that's what you guys are seeing there with the lamp. Looking at where I'm sitting on a rocking chair. Rocking chair is very important, and as I'm sitting on this rocking chair, I have a very beautiful view of the estate. Very important, because new mothers kind of go through this feeling of being alone. I've been there, I know that feeling. So I just imagine her carrying her baby, sitting in front of this window, looking out, seeing people, still rocking her baby, and not feeling like she's all locked up into the house or inside the house. So for me, that's just the idea, functionality as well. And I also think that for a proper nursery, rocking chair is very, very important. So we had the option of either bringing in a rocking chair or a changing unit, but I felt that with her cot, we can always have a changing unit that she can always place on the cot, change the baby, and so we can always play around with that, because we don't have enough space for the rocking chair and the changing unit. So I decided to choose the rocking chair. By the way, this client has no idea what the space is going to look like. She refused to look at the design concept. Everything was totally my decision, trying to make her have a very functional nursery. So I'm really hoping that she's gonna love it when she sees it today. Looking at the side of the wall, you can see that we painted it with a very subtle shade of neutral, so warm and beautiful, that blends in with the wall mural. It made the room feel so warm and so beautiful. So now above it, I decided to just put something very sentimental for the mom. I just wanted a situation where when she walks into the room, she'll just know, okay, we're ready for the baby. So that's what inspired the whole baby clothes hanging on that shelf. So that shelf was specifically bought for, you know, display, strictly for display, because we have other shelves on the other side of the room where we put the baby teddy, little books that she can be reading for her baby. Everything just ties in like effortlessly. I feel like this room is just everything she needs for her newborn baby. Now, when you look on the floor, you're going to see that we introduced a round rug, and this round rug is like a lion head theme. For me, it's not even the lion head that really inspired the round rug, it's the color blend or the color combination. Very neutral, very soft. As I'm seated here, I just love the feel on my legs. Do you get? So instead of just leaving the floor bare, I just felt like this rug ties in this whole space completely. We also have a little basket where she can throw in you know, bits and bobs like that. It's very important as well, you know, for her to have such things around her. This wicker basket, I think it's wicker basket they call it, so it's really very handy. It's something she can even carry around. Let's say she wants to take the baby downstairs, she can just throw in things there, carry it downstairs, then when she's coming back upstairs, she brings it upstairs. So I think for me, what also helped with this nursery design is the fact that I've experienced motherhood, so I know what it feels like to actually have a functional space when you have a newborn baby, especially when you're trying to figure out life for yourself as a first time mom. Okay, it can be really challenging. So I tried as much as possible to make sure that we created a very functional room for her where she can feel like, oh, Didi, you did this. Anyway, so looking on this side of the room, we have a rocking horse. It was either this or a giraffe, but I feel like giraffe is overflogged, so I just felt to get a rocking horse where, you know, when the baby is growing up, the baby is gonna like enjoy that as a toddler. It's also for aesthetic purpose, okay? And then should we talk about the curtains? Listen guys, I don't do colored curtains, but you see these curtains, they have my heart. Like, they have my heart, because if you look at the wall mural, we selected the color of the curtain directly from the wall mural, and it just ties in this whole room. It's also a blackout curtain. If you can watch closely, you see that there's no inner curtain, there is no blind and all that. It was also intentional not to have that, like I said, because I want a situation where the mom can easily, you know, connect with the outside world when she's seated here. But then if she doesn't feel like it, she can just shut the curtains and everywhere will just be dark and, you know, moody. So that's what inspired the color of the curtain and the type of curtain we have on the window. Now we also had to bring in a standalone wardrobe. They were not ready for an inbuilt wardrobe, which of course maybe when later on they can actually introduce that here, but for now this standalone wardrobe has drawers, has where the baby's clothes can be hanged and all that. So I feel like it's such a functional wardrobe, and it's such a sturdy wardrobe as well. I also think that another thing she can do here later on is that, if it's necessary, just to have wicker basket on top of the wardrobe if she wants, so it gives her room for extra storage. So what we have done with this room is just creating a room where she can expand on it. Okay, she can have opportunity to put one or two things if she wants without crowding the room. For the ceiling light, we have also this very simple but beautiful ceiling light. It's quite different from what you get, so the size alone is just proportional to this room. I didn't want to overwhelm the room with big light or anything serious. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's a nursery, I just felt like something simple and aesthetic would be best suited for this room, and I think this really does it. And then we have a floor lamp somewhere at the entrance, because that's like a little corner with that little frame. That's like another corner whereby, you know, when you're carrying a baby inside here, maybe you want a certain mood, you want wall light, or you just want to have a floor lamp only on because you want the baby to sleep well. Let's say the mom is just sitting here watching over the baby, she can just keep it around or closer to her while she reads a book or something. So I just feel like floor lamp was very necessary for this room, and that's what we have done. Listen guys, this is where I'm going to wrap up this whole tour. I'm going to allow you guys to see the before. It was a blank canvas that we have totally transformed into what it is. I absolutely love this nursery. I feel like it's space I have poured in my heart into designing, but at the same time it was very effortless because, like I said, I have that experience of motherhood, so it was very easy for me to give the client what she asked for from the brief. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the reveal today. This is going to be the last room I'm going to be showing the client. As much as they've allowed us to film their reaction, they are very private as well, so I don't know if I'm going to actually share their reaction if I don't think it's suitable to share, especially when I blur their face, because I don't know how the reaction is going to look with blurred faces. But I'm going to try. If you guys see it, just know that okay, I decided to share. But if you don't, just know that this is me trying to keep it completely private for them. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you have enjoyed this tour. Reach out to us on this email on the screen, or check out our description box for more details on how you can reach out to us for 2024. Because listen, we are is it 2024? Jesus, for 2025. Yeah, we hope to work with you sometime in 2025. We hope to transform your space. We hope to see your excitement when you walk into your beautiful home. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this particular tour. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay fabulous. Bye.
Lying awake with the sound of an emptiness you left behind. Trying to sleep, but the silence is haunting this room every night. Oh, I wish the sun would rise and see the clouds pass by. I didn't want to say goodbye to you, but you're gone. I don't wanna close my eyes. It feels like I'm falling down, falling down. Oh, why won't they go away? Pictures of you in my head. The way you left broke my heart. I'm breathing the air of this morning, but it's not the same without you. Wearing the t-shirt you left, but it no longer smells like you do. I can't stand to feel this way. My body's screaming out your name. I didn't want to say goodbye to you, but you're gone.